A wonderful good morning to the beautiful listeners of Badeggi Radio 90.1 FM. We are reaching you live from the uphill in the capital city of the power state, Mina, Niger State. Today is Tuesday, the 9th day in the month of June, year 2026. Studio time check is 10 minutes past the hour of 9. I am Usman Apaya. Welcome you to your favorite morning show, the Badeggi Radio Link. On the program today, we shall be looking at insecurity. Yes, specifically, we want to look at the comments made by Emir of Argungu, who called on his people to acquire arms legally and protect themselves against bandits and terrorists who are actually terrorizing their communities. He said this when he gathered all the traditional rulers under his domain to actually inform them the needs for them as people to defend themselves, their family, and of course their community, which is very, very important. And of course, like he has said, it has been enshrined in the Quran that as individuals, as people, as Muslims, you must defend yourself, your family, your wealth, and your religion. That is ordained by God in the Holy Quran. So it is important. So we want to look at the implication of this call in relation to our constitution, and of course the manner at which the people are not being secure these days. We understand that security are actually doing their best, but they have been so overwhelmed. So to do this, we have standing by Malam Sadiq Ibrahim, our public affairs analyst, who actually is standing by to give us his own opinion on this issue, right after which we come back and give you the opportunity to actually make your voice heard. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Apaya. My name is Sadiq. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be with you this morning.
Yes.
I'm happy to be around.
Yes, I don't know. Please, if you can do us a favor. I know you are in an event. If you can.
I'm with you. I can't hear you well.
Yes. I don't know if you can advance from that place so that we can hear you very well. The sound from the background there.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but the sound from your background is interfering with our system.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay.
But the sound from your background.
Good morning once again.
Hello. I think we can hear you loud and clear now.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
So
yes, I think I can continue from here.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much. That statement made by Emir of Argungu, it has become viral, and it has become a common debate. And whether we should resort to self-help, what I would call the self-help now. I think he said that out of frustration. He said that even people who take side look at his own direction, actually look at that direction for purpose of helplessness, for purpose of that do we really have government? Because the purpose of government, constitutionally, the primary purpose of government is for the welfare and the security of people, period. And how you achieve that becomes a different thing. And sometimes when you want to organize the priority, you organize, like in Nigeria's situation today, we talk about the economy, we talk about insecurity, and fundamentally, if you can fight corruption. So I think these are the things that when you look at it in totality, everybody will say, look, I need to have my own cutlass, I need to have my own gun, I need to have my own whatever it is to defend yourself. But in an organized and environment where we have government, it is presupposed that citizens have collectively agreed that they should have somebody who they place their survival, who they place their security, their welfare upon. That's why the resources coming are not just being shared outrightly. No, they give it to somebody who will now carry out activities that will benefit the citizens. When you look at it in sum total, when you look at it, what is happening, what the Emir of Argungu is talking about the state of nature. That Nigeria, where we are now, is like we have to resort to state of nature. And what that means is that the state of nature is that there is no functioning government, no enforceable law. The government has no monopoly over force. That is when we say government has monopoly over force, you control the citizens using the apparatus or the institutions that are meant to suppress any crisis, any uprising, any misbehavior, even if it is the least misbehavior of individual. But we have gotten to a level that we ask ourselves that the security, we can all see that we have gotten to a nasty point where the security has collapsed. The security, as it is in Nigeria today, has collapsed to a level that it has called for panicking. So everybody is running head-scatter, even including the government itself, have gotten confused to the extent that they don't know what exactly they should do in the immediate. They were talking about forest guards, they were talking about state police, they were talking about like this, the emir are talking about everybody carrying self-defense. It is a confusion that it is to show that we have not adequately planned on how to secure our people. But if that is to say that we are planned, then the plan has failed. And what it means is that what do we do? What do we do in a place where you have 370,000 police to guide over 200 million people? And even those police are not well funded. And all these things, before you make sacrifice, even the Boko Haram, the bandits that are making sacrifice, they have a purpose of which they are making sacrifice. You can see that our security are being overstretched. They have even put them in a kind of state of fear, in such a way that the weapon they are holding, in such a way that you cannot even rely on them again for that insecurity because of the information passage. So this is one. What he is asking for is like he's talking about the state of nature where everybody unto himself, and that will be too bad. It will be too bad when everybody has a gun, whether legitimately or illegitimately. What we are saying is that it's not everybody. We don't carry the same head. We don't carry the same sense. So it will be applied. All those things will be applied in a manner that even if somebody talk to your wife, you feel he has talked to your wife the way you carry your gun and go and kill. I don't think that that is what it should be. I think it's calling the government that they should live up to their responsibility. That if they don't do that, people will resort to self-help. And in a state of nature, what happened is that the economic breakdown is experienced. As of today, you now have a total breakdown of economic system in a manner that what they just talk about is a trillion. And when they call trillion, the next thing they tell you is that they distribute it to the governors. And where the impact on people is not being felt. People are crying. People are in pain. People, the inflation is biting. It's not in the hand of common people. Only you find yourself with a country that in a state of nature, when they are calling a failed state, These are evidences of such such country. Another thing you look at, power. In this case, power is concentrated in the hand of those who can display brutality. People who can.
Hello.
We are seeing from this issue of Boko Haram, the banditry and all these things. So they are inflicting harm on the people, on the citizens, to the point that everybody is living in fear, even in your room. The children cannot even go to school again. So these are the kind of when evidence of what the Emir is talking about, that we are getting to a state in a way that everybody, the little power you possess is what you use to defend yourself, and that is not going to be something that will benefit us. When we are talking about state of nature, that the NDI is talking about, that we are going to a state of nature. The services, what are people, the utilities, the social benefits of being people being governors are there. No light, they disappear. No light, no electricity, no water. I mean, the hospital are not functioning. The school are not there. Sometimes I ask myself, when people say they are fighting for they are working for the future. The future they are talking about are these children who can no longer to go. They are these we are talking about in protect school, in primary school. Children are being kidnapped with teachers. Over 784, not less than 784 teachers and people are being kidnapped within this time of within this space of 3 years. In 2025 alone, and even this year, the number is so high that people start questioning whether we are not drifting to a state of nature. So what is there is, as we are today, is that the police, those who are to give us the security,
I think network is not.
Even the
network is not too friendly here, and I just want to ask just one last before, because I have another clip, one interview I want to play again, which has to do with this issue of insecurity and call for self-defense, because many Nigerians are not happy with the situation on ground, and many again are saying that calling for self-defense will amount to a state of anarchy. How will these Nigerians are in a state of dilemma? You have to protect yourself, your government have to protect you, and you are not getting the protection, and asking you to go and protect yourself. Many are now looking at it as another way of anarchy. Hello, Sadiq Ibrahim.
I think the network has not been friendly to this program this morning.
Yes, because of time, I still have something to do after our conversation here. But let's get one thing clear. You talk about Nigerian security, that's conventional security, federal agents are being overwhelmed, very limited number to look after over 200 million population. And here you are, Emir calling on his people to defend themselves. And before now, there has been an argument, a conversation about a state police, where many said if we give a state police, it means you are now handing over all power to governors to do whatsoever they feel like doing. So how do you juxtapose this argument vis-a-vis the call by this Emir to his people to defend themselves and the state police? Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Well, I think the network is not too friendly here. I don't know whether we will have to, give it another time so that we can deliver. It's a very, very important conversation that is on the front burner now. Everybody is talking about the Emir who call for his call on his people to defend themselves. Hello.
I think they don't want us to talk about this program currently this morning.
Well, I think that is what one of those things you do have with this network. So what I'm saying is, I don't know if you have gotten my question. Hello.
What is there that yes?
We are looking at the call for state police and the emir who is now calling for his people to defend himself. And here you are, other people condemning or not in good pitch with the emir for calling on people to defend themselves. But the available federal agent you have to defend the over 200 million population cannot is something that is so disheartening. Then where do we stand? How do we stand? The call for state police, the call by the Emir of Argungu to defend themselves, and this is the call from across the world, because the insecurity is not only pronounced in Kebbi State, in Niger, in Zamfara, in Katsina, and many other states in the north. What is your take?
Quite well. When you talk about when people are looking for state police, they are right to say so, because of this crisis we are facing. Even before now, when we are talking about regional, when people are talking about state, we need every state needs its own police. But the challenge we have is not that state police or even local government police is not okay. The challenge we have is the abuse particularly by the governors. You can even see the structure we have, the structure where the structure the governors control, state house of assembly, local government election, every other thing, even the political parties they control, you see that they carry it as if it is their personal entity. So what people are fearing is that you can unleash it, the governors will unleash it on opposition, even though they know that they are not going to stay there for a long. So another thing is that the funding. Even look at what we have. We have local vigilantes in this in our community, which they are very they have been very helpful. But sometimes they owe them. They don't give them their money, and the funding is very important. What the federal government need to do, as far as it is concerned, I'm concerned now, is that when in 2026 budget, they budgeted 5.4 trillion naira for defense and security. Where is it spent? Where? Except if they are using it to pay ransom. So you can see that technology has not been properly deployed. If Americans can come from far away to come and take away the second in command of Israel, then there are so many things we are not doing right. So that is where, in the area of where corruption comes in. The police you are talking, they should be taken care of in such a manner that they for this country, and how they make sacrifice for this country in such a way that people who lost people who go to fight this bandit, and if they lose their life, or their family, the children they left behind, the benefit. Even as of today, let me tell you, as of today, tell me which one is police uniform. Police are no uniform again. You see police 1, 2, 3, 4 uniform. What make them? Why they call them uniform people is that from head to toe, cap, clothes, shoe, everything is the same, and it's being sponsored by government. When you take care and ask them, they buy their shoe, they buy even the clothes they wear, but they can come and deny it and show evidence. But this is what we know. In police station, go to police station here. If you make a report, if you give an information to police, it's not as if it's not ready to. But he has no facility to act. You will tell him we need biro, we need paper, we need fuel in our vehicle. All these kind of things. So that is not so. The federal police we have to first of all position them for proper policing. The Nigerian army we have to position them for proper policing. We should not be panicked. We should not go rush in panic. They tell you the other time they have 1,000 naira. Want to be in the forest. So what is there is that they should come back to the drawing board. What are the causes of this insecurity? Let us not politicize it. As people will say, it is these people. When PDP was there, they say it was APC that were fueling insecurity. APC is there now. They are saying it is opposition. What is there is that we have not properly identified. From the beginning, we have not identified what are the causes of this insecurity. We have not identified how do we curtail this insecurity. So when you bring state police at this crisis period, it will cause more harm, more problem than we have. What kind of weapon are they going to have? Is it the weapon that something like they gun or something that the bandit in the bush there will just spray them with their superior weapon? So we have to sit down. Security should be the responsibilities of everybody. But even there is this fear that when you have information, they say say something. There is fear that when you won't have information, you give it to security people. They will not act on it on time. They will not. Sometimes they say they go back and tell those people. But how can you imagine? These people don't come with helicopter. They don't even come with vehicle, machine gun. Sometimes, motorcycle. They come in the daylight and catch people away. The security will not have information. They won't know how to double cross them. You see, it is a lot of the state police is not the answer. Those who are there, all the money that is meant to be used to fight insecurity should be deployed. If they tell you from local government, to state, if they tell you their security allowances, what are they using it for? It is unfortunate that we find ourselves where corruption becomes the order of the day. They are not politics. Of winning election is the primary concern of those in leadership. And leadership, it is not supposed to be so. It is what you do to people and how you take care of their welfare and these things that will help you to campaign. It is not the force. It is not collecting the money and keeping. And at the end of the day, the citizens we are supposed to guide, we are supposed to protect, they are now languishing in pain. Everybody is crying of economic, crying of insecurity, the corruption, everything is in disarray. I just hope that the government will sit down and do the right thing. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sadiq Ibrahim, for that very, very insightful, analysis on the call by Emir of Argungu to his words for his people to defend themselves against bandits and other criminals who are troubling them. This is a very, very serious issue. This is Kebbi State or Argungu is not the only place that has been bedeviled by these bandits. Virtually all the northern states are facing this type of terrible situation. Well, let me give you another insight of this time around from a barrister who actually equally comment on the Emir's call to his people. Let's play, then we'll come back and give opportunity to air your own view as well as far as this program is concerned. We are discussing issue of security and we have brought you Sadiq Ibrahim who actually gave his own submission. Let's hear this barrister.
Sani Emir Argungu ya yi daidai ya faɗi abin da ya kamata ya faɗi ya kuma gama nashi yanzu ko ga Allah bai da komai ne da laifi ya rige gare mu dole mu kare kanmu baiwa musulunci kana musulmi ka zama kamar wawa sai a wartayyar mata muke mun ajiye su gida sai ta da iya da ba mu ɗaukar nauyin su mun zama sakarkaru a tada hili a gari mu saye a tada gida mu je mu gine baka da koyi kanyan karago a gidanka sallah ya wuce kana gani kana jin abin kunya sai ga magidanci ya zo ce don Allah ka aure min ayyuka gidan makwabta komi bamu da shi dole mu sai makamai malam dole mu kare kanmu abin da ya ce shine gaskiya, babu solution to our problem. Dole mu ne mu kare kanmu, kuma ina jira in ga wanda ya ce Sarkin Kebbi Argungu ya yi laifi, mun mishi addu'a, mun mishi alƙunutu, mun mishi alfatan Allah ya tozarta shi da zuriyar shi. Abin da Sarkin Kebbi Argungu ya ci ne daidai, kuma arewa haka ake so, kuma su gane gwamnatin gaskiya. Tinubu wallahi bai kare mu, wallahi ba mai kare mu sai Allah. Wannan abu ne faɗi ya daidai, muna tare da shi.
Ka ga yadda abubuwa suka canza kwanan nan. Tun bayan sallan nan an sace general na soja, tsohon general, ga shi har yau asabar din nan an fito da matar shi da shi suna jawabi
sosai.
Ga wannan wanda aka nuna bidiyon shi, yan ta'adda sun sare mai kai,
wanda ake fyaɗe da ita,
wanda ake fyaɗe da wannan abu, ya kuke kallon shi?
Masifa ne kawai, ƙarshen duniya ne ya zo. Da kuma arewa na ga maka wannan abun na ta faruwa na so mu zauna mu gyara kanmu. Wannan in an gana maza a bar abun nan.
Yanzu gwamnonin nan sun kasa kenan,
sun dama za su iya komi to ai abin da jami'an gwamnonin mu kawai 2007 kawai shine kaɗai gaban su. Babu abin da gaban gwamnonin arewa sai election. Wallahi babu ruwan su da aka kashe kowa, babu abin da ya dame su. A makadiri yanzu yarbawa yanzu suka ta suna zanga-zanga yara da kama
na Oyo.
To nan fa nawa aka kama, ba iyaka. Waye zo ko jaji an zo mana arewa, ba mu kai mana jaji ba. Kaka mutane su a kwanan da aka yi wannan abu ana hayan birnin gwari, aka kashe 'yan sanda da sojoji wani 18. Waɗannan ne Buhari ya je Baddi a Lagos. Baddi ya je a Lagos.
Amma yanzu menene makoma arewan gaba da tun arewan su 19
ba su iya komi. Mu tsaya yanzu mu zaɓi wanda muka taba, dukkan mu arewa duk mun san wanda zai yi mana gaskiya. Ai mun san ai zaɓe za a yi, kai ka san wanda ya kamata ka zaɓa. Ai ko bai da kuɗi mu zaɓe shi, ba mutum maganar fati. Wallahi malam na wannan ƙuri'a namu shine na tsin mu arewa, shine kadai daga mun arewa.
Amma ai zaben ma ka ga yadda ake yi,
baka azzalumai ne mun tayi
da yaji,
shi ne zai gyara.
An ga muku zaben
sosai kuwa. Mun ga yanda nake ga maka ka mu har interview din ga da na ɗauka ADC, wallahi sai na ɗauka ADC ta zo kamar wata mai zaya ne, fatin da ya kamata fatin talaka ne, fatin adalci. Sai ga shi ko Fir'auna bai abin da aka yi ba. Fir'auna ma bai taɓa yi abin da aka yi a Kwantagora ba. Wanda bai ci ƙuri'a 10 ba aka ce ya ci ƙuri'a 9,000. Da hankalin mu aka yi shi a Kwantagora. Ko mutanen duk suna nan, kuma dukansu ba wanda isa ya je gonan shi a Kwantagora, wallahi babu shi.
Saboda me?
Saboda jin tsaro. Ba wanda isa duniya ga bakon gidan shi, wallahi kadi tana da duk wanda suka wanga zalunci. Amma shi ne zai wanga zalunci, shi zai dawo na cewa wai walihin Tinubu ne, ga kai bakin azalumi a gidanka. Ka kasa conducting simple party primaries.
Na'am. Mu dawo jihar Niger. Ya kake kallon gwamnatin nan ta shi manomin gwamna?
Manomin gwamna
abokinka ne.
Manomin abokina ne, yadda nake abokina ne. Kullum ina mashi addu'a. Wallahi addu'a nake mashi saboda na san abin da ke wurin nan. Ban taba zama gwamna ba, kuma Allah ya da mutu ba zan taba zama gwamna ba.
A'a ka sani.
Ban fata Allah ya sa. Ai wannan ai ban su masifa ne. Ai ko kansila ban fata in kuma ga Allah in yi shi. Inda nake nan ina dan buga na dan kiss ina dan cito ya ishe ni. Amma manomin gwamna na ban tausayi. Tausayin da manomin gwamna bani bai taɓa tausayi ba sai shekaran jiya da aka yi wata baiwa Allah, ina ganin ko irin ce tana magana zaran buni ne a don.
Well, I think this is how far we can take this interview. Well, we actually decided to bring this so that we can have different view on the call by the Emir of Argungu on the need for people to defend themselves, even though many are saying that that call is unconstitutional. But the question is it constitutional for you to sit back and allow bandits to kill you? Is it constitutional for government to, allow, because the government is trying, the security are trying, but their numbers is very limited. The logistic is nothing to write home about, and that is the more reason why we've seen different military formations is being taken over by these people. So who are these people? Is it how we're going to sit back and allow these people? The insecurity is ravaging, has already ravaged across the northern part. Is now, spreading its own tentacles to the southern part of the country. Oyo's case is one of the case study. So is it how we're going to sit back and allow this? That is the discussion, and we want you to contribute so that probably the government, who is always having its ear to the ground, could have some of the takeaway from this platform so that they can do the right thing, even though many said that the government already have the solution at its own fingerprints. But why is it that we are not seeing a deliberate action to deal with this issue, because many are saying, how many are these bandits? And of course, we have the air component that we can take over. We have advantage, we have the waterways, we have the ground troops, we have the air components that can deal with these people. So why are we having this terrible situation? Let's give you the opportunity to make your voice heard on this program, so that the security, the government, every critical stakeholders will get a takeaway here to do the right thing. 0913857901 is the number. Hello.
Usman Apaya, good morning. My name is Ambassador Gebu the Challenger. I'm calling you from Tudun, Fulani City.
Okay,
Usman Apaya, if you take a look at it properly, there is nothing wrong with this call that you understand. You should make sure that you try your own possible best to find something that you protect yourself. Since Mr. President and some of our governors, they have taken an oath, all of them, that their first primary assignment is to protect life and property of their citizens. And their second primary assignment is to provide support for their citizens. And they have failed to do that, despite the fact that they have taken an oath. You, Usman Apaya, as a person, you don't have any other alternative, no, than to get something that you'll be able to protect yourself with. This issue of state police, me, I'm not in support of it. Do you know the reason why? Me, I'm scared some of our governors, they are going to use that one to be intimidating people. So instead of them bringing state police, they should train the vigilantes and hunters. You know the reason why I said so? Because they know these routes that bandits are coming in. They will be able to do the needful. Okay, if they should train these community police, are they going to send them to those routes that bandits are coming in? Did they really know the route? So they should train our vigilantes and our hunters, and they should give them the necessary equipment. They should upgrade their salary. I think that is the way forward.
Okay,
so please, I'm challenging President Ahmed.
Thank you very much. 0913857901 is the one to call and join the conversation. We are looking at the statement made by his Emir of Argungu, calling on his people to defend themselves, to acquire weapons legally and defend themselves. And he goes as far as saying that after they have legally acquired this weapon, they should make it public to the bandits that they have protected themselves, and they should be waiting for them. Hello.
Dr. Apaya.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, Apaya.
Thank you. Good morning, sir.
Apaya. From the beginning, let's look at it. If it is wrong or right. For me, the statement made by the Emir is correct and is right. Apaya,
yes, sir.
Before colonialism, we have ammunition that we use as personal protection. That's one. Up to date, even as I'm talking to you, go to some places. There are some tribes, they use ammunition as a culture. There are people that use cutlass. There are people that use gun as a protection. That is a culture to them. Up to date, Apaya, there are individual community that they have protection. They have ammunition. Apaya, let's go back to traditional again, just like the way I put it earlier. Traditionally, you are allowed to have ammunition, either local or otherwise. Religiously, Apaya, you yourself know Islamically, you don't live in your own house without any protection. You are expected to live with a protection in case if there is any emergency. Religiously, it is confirmed. Apaya, let's go to the same constitution. Apaya, after this program, use your phone, Google it, it will testify to you in constitution. Individual citizen is allowed to acquire ammunition legally. The most important thing is for you to register it and license it, and you are safe and you'll be allowed. If people are saying they will abuse it, they will abuse it. Let the whole citizen get their guns and protection. If the court is working and you use it wrongly, the court should be against you, the law should be against you. It's as simple as that. But for people to be making noise and say the people will use it wrongly. What is court doing? What is the law doing? The law is the one protecting everyone. If you use it wrongly, the law should be against you. If you use it wrongly, the court should be against you. It's as simple as that. By fire, traditionally you are allowed to hold gun. Religiously, again, is allowed.
All right.
Constitutionally, is allowed. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jimo Ibrahim, for that contribution. That's his own belief. So, what is your own opinion on this issue? As the Emir have called, and probably many other people will call for their people to defend themselves.
Thank you, Usman Apaya. Good morning.
Good morning, Obasanjo.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a little Senator Obasanjo Amali. Niger, this is what we even need, sir. Some of these Emir, like Emir of Bida, Emir of Mina, Emir of Kontogora, Suleja, it should come together like this, like the way the Emir of Argungu. See, if we are waiting for the government, all of us, they will finish us. Why? Because the government itself does not care about its citizens. We are suffering in the hands of all this banditry, insecurity, not even insecurity alone, the economic itself. But our chiefs refuse to say anything, especially in the north. In every angle of Nigeria, if you go, you will see northerners. Our women, so plenty of them, children, no, plenty of them. See, it's high time for us as a nation, or as a northern state, the 19th state of northern state should come together so that we can put this thing to an end. If we don't try to put this thing an end, wallahi, all of us will receive the pain. Thank you.
Thank you, Abasanjo. 0913-857-9001 is the number to call and join the conversation. Please make it as brief as possible so that others can come in. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
This is Abubakar Musa calling from Bida.
Okay, Abubakar Musa from Bida. Thank you for joining the program.
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you for the wonderful work you are doing.
It's a pleasure.
There is need for Nigerians to be enlightened.
Yes.
So that he who is informed will not be deformed, and we know their rights, and we know how to ask our representative our rights. The issue of America, you see, globally, if you look at it, statistics have shown that America will never come to help you without something, without getting something from you.
But this time around, we're looking at the Emir of Argungu, who called on his people to acquire weapons legally to defend themselves.
Yes,
and many have condemned him.
Yes, the Emir of Argungu, before now, we should look at what led to what he said. A lot of steps are supposed to be taken by the Nigerian government and the security agents, but they have failed in defending this nation. If you look at the Renew Hope agenda, they have 8 agenda, which among of them, security is among the first or second. Now we are not giving the security. And look at the quantum of money budgeted for security, and we are not seeing the result. So it is not left for citizens to protect themselves. Nigerians are undergoing very terrible time. You sit down in your house and you are killed. There is need for you to acquire weapons so that you can protect yourself. So I think there is no need for people condemning the Emir of Argungu. He has been undergoing a lot because it's hard for you as a leader. Your subject has been subjected to very harsh, terrible predicaments. So I think his step is in the right direction. It's in the right direction.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Abdullah from B.
Thank you so much for the good work you are doing.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let's take it to the Facebook page. We have this one coming from Adam Bampaya. He said, good morning, sir. Thank you very much. Alexander Musa said, good morning, gentlemen in the studio. Thank you for the updates. And Muhammad Sani Bamina said, good morning all. May Allah Almighty, may God Almighty Allah protect the last man standing. The Emir is right. Long before now, That method could have been the best way of insecurity, best way out of insecurity today. Self-defense. Thank you very much. Abu Kimasir Adam say, Masha Allah, good morning. Have a wonderful morning, sir. And Marcos Mikkel is saying, good morning all. I greet you in the studio doing a good job. This government is just confused, not in support of state police. Oga, our structure is not balanced. Let's return back to the callers. Hello.
Good morning, Usman Apaya.
Good morning, Mr. Bute.
This is Mr. Bute from Jananema, Wishishi State.
Thank you.
I 100% agree with the Emir of Argungu and all those past leaders that called for self-defense. There is a great need for that. I would advise the federal government or the president, instead, he should support the emirs and chiefs with the security vote so that it will energize them to do more and allow them to use their subjects to import arms for them.
But Mr. Bute, I don't know if you hear what some people, the reason some people are advancing. Even though the emir have openly said acquire it legally, acquire legal weapon, but many are saying that if everybody in the society is having gun, don't you think a little crisis could ignite war or something?
No, they will be able to contain it.
Okay.
The emirs and chiefs will be able to contain it.
Yes.
They know how to control their subjects. There are law-abiding citizens or subjects in every kingdom, in every chiefdom. Let me tell you. So they know the criminals among themselves, and they know who will be in custody of those weapons. I'm telling you. And even if they can abuse it, not everyone will abuse it. The percentage of those to abuse will be lesser, far below those that cannot abuse. So the emirs and chiefs will sensitize their citizens, and they will be at alert. I believe you, all this reservation will be over. So the federal government should assist them with the security votes. And for the state police, I completely disagree with it. Because the challenges we are having now, if we cannot tackle them, even if we have road police, it will still continue. Not even local government. If every ward we have its own police, the problem will still continue because, number one, they don't have funds. What are they? Each time they complain about those people in the bandit, they say bandits do carry more sophisticated weapons than our own security. Now, if you create state police, where will you have the funds to buy those or to acquire those sophisticated weapons for the state police? Let's be sincere with ourselves. So, what I expect the federal government to do is to deploy technology and equip properly the present Nigerian police. I don't want to say governors use that. Governor using security against their citizens or their opponent. To me, it's not a cogent reason. Not a cogent reason at all. But funding is a major problem. Funding of the state police. If they have that resources, why not deploy technology and help the present Nigerian police to do more? May God help our country, Nigeria.
Amen. Thank you very much. I think we shall be taking our very last call of the day and we'll wrap up the program. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning,
good morning. You will be my last caller and you have 1 minute to make your submission.
Yes, my name is Comrade Habib. How is that with you?
Yes.
You see, this issue, this statement that is generating an uproar is a welcome one. He is saying his words to hold their arms and defend themselves. He is not calling them to go for crime. It's a welcome one. There is no need for that to generate an uproar. You see, Usman Apaya, the ongoing state of insecurity in Nigeria certainly is a conspiracy theory. And the conspiracy theory is not only national, it's international. We must attest to that. We must agree to that because for any mighty crime that unfolds under conspiracy theory is an organized crime. Certainly, we know there are other petty crimes imitating this organized crime. We know very well. We know that, and more so, Usman Apaya, coming of American armies into Nigeria, it is never a welcome one. It is an ulterior motive, Usman Apaya.
All right, thank you. Because of time, Because of time, we have to end it here. We have to end it here. We want to appreciate you. This is a very robust contribution you have given us. Well, thank you very much, listeners. This is where we're going to cut the. The curtain is going to fall today on this program. We believe you have been informed about happenings. Most importantly, the insecurity that is bedeviling and the call by the Emir, whether you call it legal call or illegal, whether you call it something that we must do or something that we must turn away from because of some of the reasons you might both have. But among all, the government have to do something very important, very quickly, very urgently. Number one, to increase the number of the manpower. We need security. The number of police, soldiers, and other troops that are guarding the country are too minimal, and they need logistics. They need support. We hope and pray with this type of calls, the government will wake up from its big slumber and do the right thing so that Nigeria could be protected. That is the primary responsibility of every government anywhere in the world. Well, listener, we want to appreciate you for your time. Until tomorrow, when we shall be here with yet another interesting package of the program. I am Usman Apaya, asking you, thanking you, and of course urging you to have a very great day ahead. Goodbye.